Well, hello, my friends. Thanks for joining me for another Showcase Shunday. Is it Sunday already? Well, I guess it is. Here we go. Halcyon 6. Perfect game to showcase. It's one that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. And as the website shows, it is a retro space strategy RPG with base building, deep tactical combat, crew management, and emergent storytelling. So, if that doesn't get you interested, I don't know what will. So let's go ahead and check it out. That's pretty much all you need to know here for now. It's a game that I've spent a significant amount of time on, 9 hours. Not crazy amounts, but you know, enough to say that I know my way around the Halcyon 6 world a little bit. But I want you to check this out here. It is a game actually from my home province of Ontario. The developers are somewhat local for me, which I can't say very often, because my area where I'm from is not very known for gaming and development. So let's enjoy the Halcyon 6 intro and the music, because it is pretty epic. As I switch to full screen mode for maximum enjoyment. Listen to that though. So there you go. Pretty intense, right? So let's start a new game here. Not much to adjust in terms of graphics. I'm sure I've maxed that out in a previous playthrough. Difficulty, I'm going to leave it on Commander, because that seems to be somewhere in the middle. Normal, perhaps Advanced, I'm not sure. Main Campaign, that's fine. Let's get this thing going. Before selecting a new officer, you can get cut off. For half a millennium, the space-faring races of the galaxy fought and conspired against one another for supremacy. Click. But it was the Terran Federation, through the ingenuity and bravery of its officer class, that ultimately prevailed. Through the discovery and utilization of ancient artifacts left over from a long-dead precursor alien race, they put an end to the disastrous series of wars between the factions. One of these precursor artifacts is your home, Halcyon 6. That's Halcyon 6. The crown jewel of the Terran precursor discoveries, the starbase acts as the Federation's home in the Halcyon sector. Commanded by Admiral Brahmachandra, the Federation's most decorated officer and protected by the 12th Fleet, the starbase is permanently staffed with a variety of Federation officers with the mission of unlocking its mysteries. Today, however, the station has received some unwelcome news. A garbled hypercast ordering the 12th Fleet's return to Federation space. With the intention of returning as soon as possible to continue the work on the experiment, Admiral Brahmachandra leaves you in charge of the situation. Of the station. Can't read. Alright. Prepare for warp. New Terran Federation. Alright, I don't have a choice, I guess. Prepare for warp it is. It's been a while since I've played. Admiral, we've arrived at the rendezvous point, and there's no sign of the welcoming force. No hypercast signals detected either. You think we're early? Broaden your signal detection, Captain. The 4th and 8th fleets are expected to join us as well, and those Titan-class ships should be hard to miss. Admiral, I'm picking up something. Definitely not Federation in origin. Some kind of Whatever it is, it's getting stronger, sir. I've never seen anything like this before, sir. Some kind of portal. Admiral, I'm suddenly getting multiple ship readings, all heading for our position. They must be coming out of that thing. Uh-oh. Unknown hostiles. I repeat, unknown hostiles. We might have to get a little creative here. Alright, let's get creative. With the incisor beam. I will incisor beam you. Target the spiked alien to fire the incisor beam. Boom! Take that. Next, use the backstab maneuver to inflict ship disabled and prevent your enemy from attacking. Backstab. I'm gonna backstab you. Target the ocular vessel. I'm gonna backstab you, ocular vessel. Boom! Take that. Excellent. Now select drone swarm. Attack. Attack to attack all enemies at once. Drone swarm. Go! Some enemies have resistances against certain statuses. You can right-click on an enemy to view their vulnerabilities and resistances. Poison me. The ocular vessel seems to be powering up a large attack. Shield yourself with a productive field to negative damage. Mitigate the damage now. The ocular vessel still has the ship disabled status. Fire bridge shot to combo and exploit the ship disabled status effect for extra damage. Bridge shot. Ocular vessel. Combo. Combos occur when an attack exploits a status effect like ship disabled. I didn't do too much damage. Great. Okay, great. Now what? Oh, that hurt. Select the acid bomb's power to attack your enemies, doing damage over several rounds. Okay, got a dot here coming up. Right, all of you. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, retaliation. Ow. Hey! When ships are in critical condition, any further damage could result in complete destruction. Use cauterized hull to repair the ship immediately. So guys, this game is amazing in the sense that this is almost like a classic RPG, but we're dealing with ships here instead of little characters, which is very unique. So cauterize hull to repair the ship immediately. Alright, now select strafing run to try and finish them off. Attack every enemy. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. We got one of them. Great job. However, the Admiral is still in bad shape. Select the repair drone overdrive power to repair. Do it. Oh, just in the nick of time, too. Strafing run. Use the ninja's doom cannon as a last resort. It can only be used once, so make it count. Just doom. Doom cannon. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. Get on this guy. Maximum damage. Target the chipness monster. Oh, we didn't kill him. Oh, man. Commander McLaren's ninja is in critical condition. Is taking damage over time from the hull breach. If it's not repaired immediately, it might get destroyed. Oh, no. The Warlock's cauterized hull repair has no more uses left. Your only hope is to use stasis lock to disable the enemy. Dreadnought ram. Overkill. We've lost the ship, but the battle is almost won. Select solar flare to finish it off. Got it. Admiral, we're picking up more of those portals on the sensor. Oh man, I can't take all those on. We're being surrounded. Admiral, we need to jump now. Back to Halcyon 6. I've got... What is that? Is that the wall of flesh? Oh god! What is that? That thing! Jump now, for God's sake, jump! Commander, we seem to have lost our hypercast link with the Admiral Brahmacandra and the 12th Fleet. They're gone. That's the end of them. Halcyon 6. With the 12th Fleet destroyed and little information as to whether the Federation still even stands, you and your crew are stranded in hostile alien territory, cut off from the resupply, and in desperate need of more crew. You have little choice but to continue working on Admiral Brahmacandra's experiment to try to unlock the power of the station. Meanwhile, enemies may soon catch wind of the Federation's weakness and use that as an opportunity to strike and claim the station for themselves. Choose your first officer. Aha, I remember this. This does make a big difference. So, let me think. We've got Lucas Beaumont. He's a scientist. Unlockable powers are space combat and ground combat. They all have that. So his space combat powers are matter reconstruction, spin maneuver 1, warp atomic structure 1, bend spacetime 1. And you can see what they do there at the bottom. So some of them heal, damage. It's got a dot and a debuff or something. That one's a buff. The science ones were good, but there was one that was better. I think it's tactical. Yeah, Corbin Lau, tactical. Or Isolde Freehold, engineering. Tactical was my favorite, as I recall. So we've got 500% damage, another damage with some debuffs. Damage, and then some kind of a weapon supercharge. Ground combat, it's the typical glass cannon thing here. So Corbin Lau was born aboard the TFS Tamerlane in the middle of a warp jump, leading to him gaining the dreaded epithet Warp Baby, which followed him from kindergarten through the academy prep. His deep-seated resentment to that fact has led him to cultivate an almost impossibly optimistic disposition, while his inner thoughts are left only to himself and to the counselor aboard the ship under his command. I like this guy. Corbin reminds me of Fifth Element. Tactical officers are the most daring and quick-thinking officers in the Federation. Their power repertoire consists of sneak attacks, immobilization attacks, and combo attacks, while their buff powers can often add aim and damage boosts to friendly units. I likes. In space combat, tactical officers are able to command tactical ships. which are the hardest hitting of the 3 ship classes, the ship class types, tactical, science, engineering. So I will definitely confirm that choice. Sorry to wake you, Commander, but it looks like we have a situation. What is it, computer? Our sensors have picked up a fleet coming our direction. The signals suggest a pirate origin. Don't like pirates. We should expect them to arrive here in 48 hours. New Terran Federation. In the case of hostiles, the experiment may be our only hope to defend ourselves. The crew will work around the clock to make the necessary preparations. Commander! The oncoming fleet we detected has just entered our space. It's a single pirate ship, likely hostile. Patching them through now.
Federation Starbase. Our scouts detected the departure of your fleet over a week ago. You are now at the mercy of Admirax Zeb and the Zealots clan.
Is that so?
Hand over the Starbase and we'll allow you to return to Federation space. Comply or we will commence orbital bombardment.
This is the scenario screen. The screen will appear during missions that require key decisions such as attacking, retreating, or using an officer to gain a special outcome. In this case, the pirate fleet is demanding your surrender. Choose the response below. Hint, you should choose to reject the surrender. Well, if it's my choice, why are they hinting at things? But of course I will reject.
I forgot you federals. You federales love your precursor toys. Prepare for bombardment, Federation scum.
Oh yeah? Commander, in light of this development, we should begin initializing the experiment Starship creation process now. I agree. Click on the ship construction button. Oh yes, this is how I make my ship for my commander. The Rogue class tactical vessel is currently the only starship the Starbase is able to build. That's fine, because that's the one I need. Let's make a Rogue. Now click the construct ship button to get the process started. Now click the construct button to confirm and add the starship to the queue. 3 days it's going to take. This starship will take these many days to build. To skip time, you'll first need to return to the star map. Click the star map button. Clicking. And now advance time by 3 days. Commander, we're ready to launch in T-minus 3 seconds. That was quick. 1 second. Matter creator deployed. Boom, just like that. Commander, the experiment was a success. All scans suggest this newly constructed ship to be combat ready. She just requires an officer to command her. Well, that's gonna be Corbin, of course. Select your first officer, Corbin Lau, to assign him to the new rogue ship. To dispatch this ship, you'll need to return to the star map by clicking here. The enemy fleet is stationed at the starbase approach. Click there now. Click the Send Fleet button to dispatch a fleet to this location. Click your rogue. Finally, click Launch Fleet to dispatch your fleet to the selected location. 1 ship, that's it? Oh boy, this is going to be tough. The pirate ship swoops into attack position. Attack the pirate ship, I guess. 1-on-1? Okay, I can do that. 1-on-1, buddy. Bring it on. So, what do we got? I can do evasive maneuvers? No way. Crippling shot, which does 53 to 83 damage and 103 base hit. And also inflicts engine down debuff, which is good. exploit sensors offline. 66 to 104 damage. Teleport and explosives 13 to 21 times 4 rounds. 103% base damage, sabotage, and exploits vulnerable. How about we do a crippling shot? Boom! Take that. What does he have now? Engines down? Can I exploit that? Okay, I can't exploit that, but I can inflict sabotage with this thing. Can I exploit sabotage? No. But I can do a buttload of damage with harass. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 1. 20 materials and 49 dark matter. Excellent. My first victory of many. Damn right. Commander, we have a long-range hypercast coming in. Putting it through now. From time to time, the leaders of various factions may contact you via the station bridge. I don't believe we've met. Feel free to refer to me as the Admirax. A title that denotes my supreme command over the pirate clans in this sector. Now, Commander, or should I say, Acting Commander. My spies tell me I should congratulate you on your new post. They've also informed me that your fleet has fled the sector, leaving you on your own. And so, I'm giving you the courtesy of informing you that we'll be visiting you very soon. And this is my territory, and your station belongs to me. Creepy. And unlucky for you, I've united all the pirate clans to help me take it. I highly suggest you turn tail and return to Federation space. The guy's eyeballs popping out of his head. If you are another mind, stay where you are and prepare for your deaths. Well, you know what I'm gonna do. I ain't taking no guff from nobody. Time for death, Federation pig. I will avenge the death of Rarzub Toe Slicer and deliver this station to the Admirax. I applaud your confidence. Next time, apply it more constructively. Yeah, going down, buddy. Going down. Since there's two of them, I'm going to start with some evasive maneuvers. Evasion plus 10. That should help, hopefully. And now, so it's a single enemy at a time. They're both equally strong, so I'm going to first do this. And then I'm going to do this. Down, but not enough. Alright, well, I got him. It's on normal mode, it's pretty easy. No surprise. I did a granddaddy faux pas though. In any RPG player knows you always take down one enemy first, so it's less damage coming in. But I wanted to see if I could take one out with one shot, which I wasn't able to. But I should have taken out one and then, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's super easy. It's all good. You know, I think I actually prefer it when I'm outnumbered. You can always return to your fleet. You can always return your fleet to the starbase by clicking on your desired fleet. And clicking on the return home button. Ah, cool, that sends them home. Commander, the crew is eager to regain our full sensor capabilities. To do that, we'll require an extra source of energy. The good news is, the tech research team has figured out a way to harness the station's core reactor with a smaller, standard-issue diathrium reactor. Click on the tech research button to go to the tech screen. Ah, yes. Click on the diathrium reactor tech. Reactor diathrium starbase room. Tech research on how to build a diathrium reactor on Halcyon 6 to power the starbase. Generate plus 20 power. Alright. Can't go wrong with more power. I've got the power. With the diathrium reactor tech researched, it's time to create a space in the station for the reactor itself. Click on the starbase button. So this is very much similar to XCOM. If you've ever played XCOM, I think this is kind of a nod to that game. I played a little bit of the old school game. I played XCOM 1, the new version, and XCOM 2 as well. And this is fairly similar as far as the tech tree goes and all that stuff. So, Tech Research Archives. Click on the Assign Officer button. So by assigning an officer here, I can unlock the space. That will take 2 days. He's exploring that room to see what he can uncover. To skip time, return to the star map. Commander, we've cleared out the section you asked for. Plus 3 XP, plus 36 materials. Show the location. Your exploration team has successfully cleared the room. Each diathrium reactor produces an additional 20 power per day. Now that the room is cleared, select the diathrium reactor. Construct room. Go. So now in 4 days I will have a new room to play around with, to insert some new upgrades and whatnot. So as we approach the end of this showcase, guys, I hope you can see the full power of Halcyon 6 and how captivating it is. The first time I played this game, I completely shut off all other games and was straight up focused on this for a good week. So that goes to show how much it really does grip you and keep you in its world. It's a very interesting RPG. It's one that is both fascinating and interesting and keeps you engaged, but at the same time it does get a little repetitive, and not to spoil anything for you and be a buzz killer, but it does eventually get a little bit repetitive, and it starts to feel like there's no end in sight. And a lot of games nowadays don't have necessarily an end, or if they do have an end, it's kind of a soft ending, if you will. But Halcyon 6 is not unlike those games, where I feel like all the work that I've done after my 9 hours of playing, or 10 hours at this point, I was left asking myself, to what end? To what end, right? It wasn't necessarily like Spore, where I could do something like check out the center of the galaxy and figure out what was behind everything, or get friendly with the Groks, or there was no end game in sight. And after a while of the repetitive nature of the game and end game, it just got a little old. But that's as much as I can critique the game. Otherwise, it's fantastic. It is a retro sci-fi exploration game, and I really like it. And I would give this a solid 3.5 laser beams out of 5. The only thing that would get me to 4 or 4.5 or 5 even is just addressing that repetitive issue. So otherwise, if there was no repetitive content, I would be at a 4 easily. But 3.5 is still a solid score, I think, and it's definitely a game that you should check out for the price. Just like all these indie games, I mean, for the cost of them and what you get out of them, the amount of time you get to play with it, and the replay value, it's so worth it. So I encourage all of you guys to check out Halcyon 6, and I will end there, and I will not spoil the game any further for you. But I will thank you, though, for having joined me on this Showcase Shunday, and please join me on the next one as well, when we'll be checking out another cool indie game. So thanks, guys, and catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.